This is Hood Talk Podcast. And they have a podcast. They drove down here from Dayton, Ohio. And they want to talk to y'all. So we're going to have some engagement. So don't be shy. If they ask a question, talk to them. I'm going to let them have a few minutes. So clap Hood Talk Podcast to the front, y'all. Yeah. Check. Can I get that other microphone?
Hey y'all! Y'all gotta turn up with us one time.
Alright.
Run it back, DJ.
Alright, so what we do is we have topics and it's crowd interactive. Either y'all can answer or the podcast can answer the question. So I hope y'all ready to talk. So I'm gonna go with the first question. Ladies, are you expecting a man to spend a certain amount of money on the first date? And fellas, if you spend a certain amount of money on the first date, are you expecting sex afterwards? Anybody want to answer that? Please be honest. Anybody from the pod?
Well, as far as like expecting amount, no, I don't have an expectation for the first date. You know, there's no maximum. But
Say no maximum.
I do know. But I do know if I order the most expensive thing on the menu,
You better be giving up that ass.
I probably will.
Listen, man.
What you mean?
I'm waiting on you there.
If I'm spending cash, I'm hoping for some ass. That's the whole routine. That's part of dating, right?
So what's the limit?
Ain't that what we do?
What's the max? So how much you gotta spend?
It's not a max because we vibe. It's energy. I'm not worried about a max. I'm not worried about a limit. But if that's what we doing, and you get to the point where it's
How much you spend?
How much you spending? You like, I gotta get to $10, $20.
So you said you're gonna take it?
Okay, listen. Now you got me with this. Hold on. So you trying to tell me you want some ass for a $5 motherfucking big meal at McDonald's?
Big meal.
if all you want to spend out until we ain't even going on a date, baby.
I know that's right. You better
What's
not.
$5?
Because
For no
something's
big
wrong.
meal.
What's
What's the limit?
So my answer was not a limit. If we want to be bad, you can't put a limit on
That's
something.
not true.
You
It
just
is
said.
true. I'm speaking for me, baby. I'm speaking for me. So if I'm on a budget, 9 times out of 10 we're not doing certain activities. So we grown, so we having a communication first and foremost before we do anything.
Right. We know where we going.
Because we grown.
I understand, but at the same time, what's your max?
I don't have a max. What are we doing? What are we
So
bad?
you basically asking, are we going to like Cheddar's, or are we going to like Red Lobster?
So again, that's the conversation we had before we even get to that point. If you know that I'm only carrying so much, why would you expect so much?
No, but some women like me, I don't expect anything because I carry my own weight.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, with me personally, if I'm asking what's your max, baby, 9 times out of 10, I can probably overmax you with you. You feel me?
9 times out of 10, you ask me what type of question, we ain't even what type of thing because you asking me what's a limit. It's not a limit, it's just enjoy ourselves. We just enjoying ourselves. What are we doing?
Go ahead.
Anybody else want to answer?
Another guy. You sat in the wrong seat, John.
I done got picked on twice already.
That's all right. You know
This is the second time I've been picked on. All right. So when it comes to it, when it honestly, when it comes to a date,
Take it up front, please.
Respect the mic.
when it comes to a date, first things first, I'm gonna ask, my question for you is, what do you like to eat? That's gonna be my first question. You like Italian? Cool. I know a couple Italian spots. You like seafood? Cool. I know a couple seafood spots. Because I know what I can afford. It ain't about what you can afford. If we're gonna go on a date, and first things first, don't go on a date with me if you know you didn't have nothing to eat the rest of the day, the whole day. That's number one. That's number one. I know what I can afford. That part. Don't come to me talking about some, oh, well, I want to go to Ruth Chris. Listen, I like Ruth Chris. I like Mrs. Ocean Club. I like Minnesota Steakhouse. I like that. But places like that, if we're in a relationship, that's where we going.
That's we fucking.
Now, you got that right. You know what dessert gonna be? Yeah. Dessert gonna be that pussy in my face. But if it's a first date, hey,
we gonna go to the next one. I see that one got you fired up.
That was only the first question.
That's my first question. As far as dating, is it the number of kids or the number of baby daddies or baby mamas that's out the time?
Okay,
which one matters?
Both. Wait, you said what was the question again?
As far as dating.
As far as dating.
Is it the number of kids or the number of baby daddies, baby mamas that matters? Is it the kids or the parents? How many? If they got 5 baby mamas?
I mean, me personally, it would be the baby mamas.
Why is that?
Because I can deal with, you know, 1 or 2 of them.
Respect the mic.
I can deal with 1 or 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But when you get multiple children, it's fine. But when you talk about multiple baby mamas, I ain't about to deal with all them bitches. I'm not. Even if we can be respectful and have a nice mutual, but once you get to adding on 3 and 4, 5 different bitches, it's like, nah.
I got one back here. Hold on. I'm running. I got on my sketches.
I'm not gonna say that it's the amount of baby moms. I'm gonna say it's the amount of kids you have with a specific baby mom.
Yeah.
Because and this comes from experience. You're liable to go back to that one that you have multiple with. There is something there clearly. Yes. Because y'all couldn't stop fucking. Okay.
Thank you. Anybody else on the panel? Anybody else on the panel want to answer that? H, you want to answer that? As from a man's standpoint?
Man's
perspective that she said from the panel.
Well, for me, it's not the kids, it'd be the baby daddies too, for real.
Yes.
Like, how many times you done tried with a different man or whatever and still couldn't get it right?
Yeah.
For sure. We gonna go to the next one.
I feel that.
Men, we got another. Men, are you okay with your woman dressing sexy?
Yes.
If so, to what extent?
Man.
There's a difference between sexy and slutty. So it's to what extent? Anybody want to answer this? Any man want to answer this?
I want to answer.
Mr. Bob has
Respect the mic, please. All right, respect the mic. Come on.
I feel like when it comes to men, it's the level of security you have within yourself. Me personally, be as sexy as you want to be because you're coming home to me.
Period.
And say you coming home. Hold on, I got a lady that want to answer. Hold on. Well, this is the longest room ever, ain't it?
When it comes to how women dresses, I'm
All
gonna be
right.
honest with you.
Come on, respect the mic. Get in the mic. Put it a little closer, baby. It's all right. There you go.
When it comes to how women dresses, it's not so much whether it's too sexy or too slutty, I want her to feel comfortable in her skin. Because at the end of the day, guess what she coming back to?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about. So if she wanna have her cleavage out, have your cleavage out. You wanna have your booty out, have your booty out. I don't care, because guess where it's gonna be? All up in this.
We go back to respect, right?
That's what they say.
Respect the white people.
It goes back to respect. It's a difference between being sexy and being slutty, as she said. You feel me? It's respect. You can be, it most definitely is, baby. It's all about respect. It's all about respect, though. Like if I'm your man, you my woman, flaunt that shit if you got it. If that's what it calls for, but at the same time, respect me as your man, though. You won't respect me. I don't care. Put the little booty shorts and shit on, but be respected. Be a woman about it. It's a difference between being a woman and a little girl.
Right, we're gonna go to the next one.
Next question.
It's over.
So listen,
No, I'm saying.
I think it's the level of some women they know how to be sexy without being slutty. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people that could be fully clothed and look better than people that have stuff on. So it's really about, you know what I mean, the trust and the loyalty of the woman and the man. Or me. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta know who you're dealing with. Hello.
Hold on, I got two back here. What some people fail to realize is foreplay starts way before the bedroom. So when you got your girl on date night and she in that dress that's tight, she's trying to get it right before they do the night. So like, while y'all can worry about what everybody else is looking at, she dressed for you.
Yes.
So maybe be a little more secure, be a little more confident, know the woman that you're with, and let her flaunt it.
I got one more, then I'm gonna go to the next one.
I just want to say, slutty is a mind frame. It's about perspective. I can be dressed one way and act one way, and be dressed away and act a different way.
Yeah.
And that's how you're taking it. I can dress this way. If it's okay for me to put on booty shorts, as long as I'm respecting you as a man, the man that I'm with, then it should be okay. If you're okay with me dressing a certain way, it's about the attitude when I carry myself outside. Period. You know what I mean? Period.
Thank you. My next question.
Last one. This is the
My last
last one.
Okay. Should partners have each other's passwords to their phone, social media, and bank info?
Hell no!
Why not? Yo, anybody want to answer? Respect the mic, please. Respect the mic, please.
You took that way too far with the bank account. I was cool at first. I ain't gonna lie. I was cool at first when you said the money part and all that. Unless we're married, because it's a joint thing anyway. But still, I got my own, and you got yours, and I got mine.
We met in the middle.
And that, yeah,
We got ours together.
That's it. That's the separation.
That's my child.
Yeah, I have nothing to hide. So, you know, you can have my password to my
Separation,
phone.
baby.
But at the same time, I can have yours.
Wow.
You know, we don't have anything to hide. And my bank account, my name on it only, I might send you to the bank. But it's not on my account.
So you know the
What about
the
location?
Chicago.
Hold on, I got one back here. What about, let me get this guy right here. I ain't got him here.
Me and my partner, we have each other's locations and access to each other's phone. So I found out, like, I feel like it's fine. It's about respect and trust too. We're pretty like open and loyal to each other. So it's like, if you close my phone, you already know it's in my phone. So it's like don't care about that. So. Now, bank accounts, no. But like social media, even with social media, I don't really like care if you have like social media accounts, number or anything. My email, I don't care.
You get one more answer.
Please two. Please two.
Okay, for one, no. You can't have my codes. You can't know what my password is because I'm cheating.
I'm glad she being honest. Take accountability for your actions, man.
I'm just telling y'all. Let's go get it real. I am a fucking cheater, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Strictly Dickly, I'm a motherfucking cheater. Okay? Bank account, that got my fucking name on it. You ain't getting a motherfucking dime up out of me. Period. Because at the end of the day, the way these men is right now, we only got us. Exactly. Us women only got us at the end of the day because when we don't give a man the pussy, we can't get $1. So a nigga, fuck you, you can't get $1 out of me. Period.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter, but it's why do you need it?
Right.
If you trust me, you don't need it.
That part right there.
And we're a Hood Talk Podcast. Y'all can follow us on all social media platforms. We'll be doing a live show up here, so I hope y'all come to it. Thank you.